Rapunzel, and now today our topic is the bonus task. So let's go and complete it. Okay, so now you have to see this. This is WXTM, the launch board. So let's see. I'm going to explore this launch pool. Stay tuned and keep watching here. I'm going to share the information about the WXCM. So the launch pool, the quick stacking earn potential new tokens, and the stack is $372.6 million, and its point raise is $34.98 billion, and its participants are 6.13 million. Sorry, 13 million persons. And next is the one point is its estimated total rewards is $1.07 million, and let's go to explore the WXTM or launch. So now you have to see this. Carry is a blockchain protocol focused on the digital assets built in Rust. So it enables the creators to the design new types of the stories and experiences. So next is the project introduction. So yeah, now you have to see the WXTM. It's a total stack rewards here, and also the mining period is 8 days, and total rewards is it's a 15 million, I think, billion billion. It's a total stack, and the participants are 18,102. The prize pool hourly cap is 44,270.83 WSTM. And next is the individual hourly reward cap is 5,755.2 WXTM, and APR is 1,065.05%. And the individual stacking cap is 2 billion WXTM. Welcome to my broadcast, the gate users, Ava and other, I don't know, market lady. Welcome here, everyone, and how are you guys? So let's see. First, we are going to explore about the official website of the WXTM. Let's see. So now you have to see this beautiful view of this website. So now you have to making the mining accessible for creators and to turn your computer into a money machine. So put your computer to the work, earning Terra XCM and revolutionary new cryptocurrency. Terra is fast and safe and so easy to use that your grandma can do it. Welcome, Terry, and thank you for joining in. How are you guys? And there is a button if you wanted to download Cherry. So it's the start earning XTM today, then download Cherry XTM today. Now there is the blockchain and it's okay. So next is the run Cherry. Welcome to Land and the Gatekeepers Market Lady. Thank you for joining it, everyone. So now you have to see the run Cherry Universal Earn Cherry XCM. So the Orchari reverse mining application is stunningly beautiful, safe, and easy to use. And when it's running, you are helping to secure the Terry network. This is not free launch. You will earn XCM tokens for your computer's hard work. So look at here. So the Terra universe is like ASMR. So the crypto J, the Terra XTMs, and as the Terra universe is like the apple of mining. So 70 million peoples like you love the Terra, and the peoples from all walks of life are mining and earning the Terra. Join us. The war is warm, and we promise. The history is being written in the front of us. Welcome to Crypto Bhaya. Thank you for joining it. And so now you have them literally mining like this. Okay. So here's a story by the Perry Pendleton and Kimito, sorry, QCMT Digitals and the Casri, the G Money, Lone Dart, Lil Wayne, and Blockchain Capital. So next. So this is the Terrace. So Terrace new financial systems built to the computer builders and the creators. It's open source. It's beautiful, simple, and keeps you safe. So there is a revolutionary blockchain protocols powered by you and the proof of work default the confidential and for the first time, easy to use and Terry Universe puts all the power of the Terry in your hands. And download Terry Universe if you want it to work in the Terry, okay? So here it's for you. Next is the frequently asked questions about the Terry Universe. So first is what is the Terry Universe? The Terry universe is a beautifully simple app for mining the Terry on the Mac or the PC. So Terry universe turns your computer into the mining machines. It works by the harnessing your computer's the computational power to solve blockchains onto the Terra networks. In doing so, you are helping to secure the Terra networks while the earning Terra tokens XTM the rewards and next. What's the catch? So no catch, just run the app and starting earning. And Taris Machine. Uh, Taris Machines is the next generation's financial systems accessible to everyone. Is it fit? Yes, Gary is developed by a talented group of technical technologists and designers with a unique vision for the future of the money and the Terry universe and all the software associated with the Terry protocols and its open source is meaning meaning anyone can inspect and use the source code. It does not access your files and puts you in control of how much computational power you want to use it. Next is what is the network warm up and the pay warm up periods and what does that means for the money. So the birth of the proof of work network is special in the early days and the network needs a team to time to stabilize and find its rhythm. We call this the warm up phase and the contributors and the early supporters of carry networks like the exchanges and infrastructures partners expect a warm up and phase two the last 15 days until May 2025. So now after that, the network will transition to make a more stable state. During the warm-up phase, some quakes are normal. You might see the block times fluctuations in temporary disconnection signing days are the even short-lived for a function that requires you not to reconnect to the maintain chain. So the warm-up phase is a great time to mine because there was our highest per blocks, and we hope the early days of the Atari networks are rewarding for you. So, welcome to Topic Talk about mining years and this is a who how about I don't know what's the name. So next question about the tariffs. What are the mining systems requirements to the mine tariffs? So now I'm going to say that these points are very important. So listen carefully, everyone. First of all, to mine effectively with per universe, you will need a reasonably modern computer with the enough memory, storage, and the internet bandwidth. And here is what we recommended. So for Windows users and OS, Windows 10 and 64-bit or Windows 2. So the CPU Intel i5 sixth generations are newer or AMD Ryzen 5. So the GPU, the NVIDIA, so the GTX and the 1650 or the AMD, the RX 584 GB, the VRAM and minimum and the memory is 16 GB RAM. So the storage is 100 GB for free space and network stable in the network connections, internet connections. Hmm. Next, we are going to explore about the white paper. Okay, so now you have Secretary PRFC. Secretary is a community-driven project. The documents presented in the RFC collections have the typically gone through several interactions iterations before the reaching his points, and the ideas and questions are posted in the Terry dev on the freenode iris. This is typically shot from the contact with the content with the rapid feedback, so the RFCs and the requirements request of the comment, and so it's also the proposals. So now you have to see the life cycle. So the dropped, stable, and out of the date, and this deprecated and retired. Next, you have to see the RFC triple, yeah, 0001 and overview. So first is the overview of Terry network. You also know that, yeah, we are going to discuss about the tariff network. So students, keep watching here. I'm going to share the main topic. So now here's the license, the third class PSD license, copyright 2018. terror development community. So the redistributions and using the sources and binary forms with or without the modifications are permitted and provided that the following conditions are met. First is the redistribution. Second is the redistribution. Okay, it's changed. First is the redistributions of these documents must retain the above copyright notice. Welcome to Mrs. Farouk and Gate users, Tina. Thank you for joining here, everyone. So now you have to see the redistributions of these documents must retain the above copyright notice. This list of the conditions and the following disclaimers. Next is the redistributions in binary from the must reproduce the above copyright notice, and this list of the conditions and the following disclaimers in the condition documentations, neither the name of the copyright holders nor the names of its contributors, and maybe the use to the endorse and endorse or promote the products driven from uh, this software without specific prior with right permission. Welcome to Zodo. Thank you for joining here. Now you have to meet everyone. I'm going to share the information about the WXTM. And keep watching your next is the language, the keyboard. Sorry, keyword must not, and required shall not, should not, recommended, not recommended, may, and the optionals in this documents are to be interpreted or described in BCP 14 and the covering RFC 2019 and the RFC 8174 when and yeah, when and only they appear in all the capitals as shown here. So for saying third is the disclaimer. So this document when uh yeah, and its content are entrusted for the information purposes only, and maybe the serious issue. Hello? Sorry. So, these documents and its content are intended though for information purposes only and may be subjected to be changed or updated without notice. And these documents may include the primarily concept that may or may not be the in process of being developed by the Cherry community. X is the goal. So this request for the commit RFC describe the signing and turning the process. The next is related to request for the commit. So next is the RFC 0110, the base notes, and next is the describe. The sign is seeing the when a new node comes online, the losses connections, loses the connections or encounters the chain and organizations that is the longer than it can tolerate. So it must enter signing modes. This will allow it to recover its state to the newest up-to-date states, and the signing that can be divided into the two sign organizations strategies also the completed signing and the horizontal horizon designing and complete designing means and that then the node communications with the achieve the nodes together complete history of the every single block from the genesis bulk. So next you have to see the field descriptions. First is the height of the longest chain. Yeah, longest chain is 64-bit unsigned. And next is the base block is the hash of the receive block 32 bits. And the printing's horizon is 64-bit unsigned, and the printed height is 64-bit unsigned automatically accumulated. Sorry, difficulty is 128-bit unsigned, and the uh, timestamp is 64-bit unsigned. So the complete signing and the complete signing process versus the signing process must be done in the following steps. First, you have to see the stat summarization data to headers signing. So the signing or missing the headers from the Genesis block to the current chain tip. So the initial header is the signing loss, but not to the confirm that the signing pure does indeed has a high fine fully intact chains. Next is the stats or position stats to block 10 is the state downloading the block from CYNC. Yeah, it's the sign the period starting with the oldest block in Delvis, a new next the training the Indian was remember Wimble is the state and completely verified using the current FCU detect source and which contains the output commitments and the range pros, the set of the exact signature continuity, the in the transaction channels and the raw code, the block the full block and the transactions history is not required. So this allow the base of layer nodes and to remove all spent imports from the blockchain. Crypto kingdom. Yes, so hold on. Don't be so. I've not checked the market, so that's why I'm not suggesting you the exact positions or something like that. But you have to all check out. No, 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 no. Don't be taking any more risk about this. You have to play the too much slow. So sit here and keep watching it. Okay. Big balls. Thank you everyone who's joining us. So now you have to see this. We are going to explore about this sending data messaging discovery requirements and next one is network using it. Okay, so change the ones here. So you have to see the maintainers and maintainers of licenses, copyright. It's a copyright 2020. The Terra development community, the redistributions and using resources and binary forms with or without the modifications are permitted provided that the following conditions are met and the redistribution is final from the must respond to above copyright notice. Next is the language. Or next is scripting on Limbo. So other than the beam and one of the existing Limbo projects that they required a strict the great stars itself a minimum yes, minimum implementations of the Wimbledon's protocols. So what might I infer that this status is unlikely to change so great stars itself a minimum implementations and the scriptless the scripts and the scriptless script is a wonderfully elegant technology and the inclusion that of the tourist script it does not depreciate article the use of the script class and the scripts in Paris. So the however script class scripts have some advantages. They are the open difficulty to reason about. So with this result that development of the features based on the script class script is efficiently in the hands of a very select group of the cryptographers and the developers. Also, the every features must be written and then implemented respectively. So next you have to signatory additional requirements. So the assumptions that probably they equate the scripting right with range proofs in the above agreements arguments are first is the scripts must be submitted to the blockchains and next is the script must be the mailables and welcome to my lady. Series, series is how then now you have to see the sexes oriented to cutthroat sorry. A major issue with many Mimble expansion schemes is that the miners are able to cut through the utensils if any output is spent into the same block it was created. So next is the Utoxo data. And I will tell you. So don't stop here. Welcome to this. Yeah. So next you have to this Utoxo directly commitment. So now you the script as well as other Utoxo metadata and such as the output features assigned for with the sender offset private keys and the private relatively. So now you have to see the sequences. So next is the arcade is the infernal commitment and is imperial public key and are the first and second commitment signature skills is public key. BMSI, the BIM size is the public key signature skill. So the standard info is the key. Sorry, info. Yeah, the public key is here. You have to see this. This is the public key. Okay, these are the calculations. Okay. Well, next is RFCs, the carry network instances layer, so the license there. Oh my god. And now you have to see the license, the carry network consist layer. So it's my maintainers and the cal is Shark string holder handler. And you have to see this. So the next is the copyright 2022, the right carry development community. So redistribution and use in the sources and the binary forms and without modifications are permitted, provided that the following conditions are met. So the first is the redistributions of these documents are must retain the above copyright notice, and next is the name of the copyright holders, not the names of the distributor contributors. Okay. That is a proposal. So RFC documents in these sections are not part of the tariff specifications, and for these reasons are not placed in the preceding sections. However, they describe the RFCs in these sections will remain in state draft and the status until they are implemented. Some questions as were sorry, a wallet. Next is the decrypted RFCs. The following documents are neither either uploaded or have been suppressed by the newer RFC documents. So treasury guard structures and organization. Next is the emoji items. Welcome to World Conditions for Update. Thank you everyone who's joining here. So now you have to see this. Their carry code structures and organizations also. First is the copyright 2018, the carry development community redistributions and use in the source by reforms. So GitHub Cherry Project Cherry, so the Cherry protocols code repository and it's is a Rust workspace and consisting of multiple packages. Source code is organized into the following directions, and the contents create for all the applications layers executables, and that's from the part of the Terry codables as a CPU, CLI wallet applications, and base node applications, the merge mining proxy, our whole web based block explore. So next is the templates. Access templates. The tracking issues assigned during the VIP phase. So the copyright holders, the entire development community, the redistribution and use in the source and the binary forms, and whether without modifications are prompted, the provided that the following conditions are met. So here are the conditions we have already. I already tell you about this. But is the chair network terminology. So below are the list of the terms and the definitions that are the used throughout the carry code and the documentations. Let us explore to the disassembling ideas are that the work towards a unique language for the project. So first is the archive node. This is a fully history based now, so it will keep a complete history of the every transaction. So and I will first- it it will not be implemented. This is the asset collateral archive node. So the asset archive collateral. So now you have to see this collateral. The amount of Terry coin data validator nodes must put yes must put up on the base layers and in order to become the part of the an asset community. Next is the asset layer and asset layers are an entry that so the asset issuer. So now you have to see then entirety that creators creates the digital assets on the Teradata. The asset will will specify the parameters of the contract templates that defines the rules that the governance and the asset and the number of the number and the nature of its constitute tokens on issue. Next is the bad actors. A participant that acts maliciously or neglectingly to the detriment of the network or another participation. Next is the block header, sorry. A data structures that the validates the informs contained in a book, and next is the block body, block word, blockchain state, and the broadcast strategy to chain reorganization and the checkpoint, the Coinbase transitions, and the Coinbase extra committee, the committee selection strategy, so consensus, the strategy and the commitment, and also commitment and the public key signatures, a commitment node, Communication silent. Welcome to Busy Talk. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. So now you have to see the community clients and the creator nominations moves in the current had the cut through the digital asset network, digital asset template, the digital asset tokens, dash hash time log, current contract emission schedule, and the instructions and meme pool, the metadata signatures and the script signatures, meme bill, Wimble, the mining server, the mining worker, the multi-sig and the node IDs, non-fungible tokens, NFTs, orphan folds, pending polls, so the parent node and the parent horizontals of public key nominations. Where's yeah. The range proof, the registration deposit, and the registration terms and reorganization pool. Next is the script of set and script EPR and the reorganized pool and sender of securities, sending the keys and synchronization the state and synchronization strategy, Terry points, the Terry scripts, the Terry uses the script systems for the transactions, not unlike the Bitcoin script systems called the Terry script. It is also the simple stack-based process from left to right. It is not turning the complete with no nodes. It is a list of instructions linked in a non malleable way to the each output, specifying its conditions of the spending, and next is the total accumulated difficulty. So the transitions are activities recorded on this Cherry blockchain running on the base layer. The transactions always involve the transparently Cherry coins, Nimble, Wimble, so the transaction body consists of one of the more blinded inputs and outputs. Next is the transaction pools. The transaction pool is part of the meme pool and the benefits of the transactions that have been verified. And next is the trusted node, token valid, and transaction weight, unspent transactions outputs, and next is transaction. Yes, transaction kernel, the validator is the validator node and validator node community. Committee. Next is the wallet and disclaimer. So the wallet, the carry wallet is responsible for the managing key pairs and for the constructing and the negatables transactions for the transferring and the receiving the cherry coins on the base layers. Next is the disclaimer. The document is subjected to the disclaimer. So let's go to the questions answer. Okay, so now you have to see the Gate Launch Pool. What is the Gate Launch Pool? So Gate Launch Pool is an innovative stacking in the airdrop platforms where users can stack the GT, BTC, ETH, USD, or other tokens to the earn early reward caps or airdrops of the hot and the new coins with low entry barriers and the high APR is the ultimate platform for the effortlessly the capturing market opportunities. Then how can I participate in the Gate Launch Pool? The first log into your Gate accounts and then navigate to the Gate Launch Pool page and choose the project so you want to the participate in the in a token place. Uh, yeah. So next is which coin can I stack in the Gate Launch Pool? Why my voice is clear now? So which coin can I stack in the Gate Launch Pool? So you have to see this. The tokens eligible for the participations will be the announced on the mining page of the each project. So please visit the crowdfunding page of the Gate Launch Poll to view the more details. Next is how many tokens will be rewarded. So the platforms will take the multiple snapshots of the page, stacking amounts each are, and that take the average stacking amounts as the valid stacking amounts. Next is the how are the rewards distribution. So the platforms will take the multiple snapshots of the personal stacking amounts early, and the token rewards are distributed to the eligible users, and early earning will be distributed into the users' spot accounts. Next is the when will the stack asset to be redeemed. So the after the user redeem in advance or the stacking is completed, so the stack asset will be the transferred to the simple earn by default. And next is can I redeem my stack asset in any time? Yes, you can redeem your stack at any time. And however, the redemptions will may result in the loss of the other rewards, and please maintain the stable stacking amounts to ensure the mining period. Can I add the additional stack? So you can increase your stack assets at any time. The more tokens you stack, the greater your plans of mining rewards. Next is that can I participate in the multiple projects at the same time? So where when there are the multiple launch pools projects going on at the same time, so you can stack in the different pools to receive a new tokens at the mining rewards for the multiple projects. So the each stacking pools needs to be the stacked separately. That's what is the maximum mining for rewards I can receive. So the early reward cap for hard gap per user for each project is critical. So once the gap is reached, no further stacking rewards will be granted. So please refer to the relevant and announcements of the mining page for the rewards hard cap limit for each project. The next is the world stacking assets indicate launch will impact my VIP level. No. So, but what will happen to my funds if the project is ended? In case barely ending, you stack your principal. Stack principals will be the automatic rate, and as soon as the project is ended, and your loss interest will be distributed in the on the hours after the end time. So the interest distribution before the ending will not be the factor. So next is about annual percentage rates, APR. What coin is that coin? So APR is equal to the total reward released in the last hour is equal to the multiplied by divided by the whole hour. So the stacks multiply 365 multiply 24 and the multiply 100. Next is the one the reward stack coins. So the APR is equal to the total rewards released in the last hours and closing prices of the rewards coin of the last hour. Next question is how to participate in the Gate Launch pool. So let's see. So the Gate Launch pool is an innovative stacking and the airdrop platforms where users can stack GT, BTC, ETH, or USDT or other tokens to earn all the airdrops of the hard and new coins. Next is how to join the Gate Launch pool and the stack to the earn. So here is the menu. You have to see this log into the gate accounts and then navigate to the launch pool and the home and launch pools and go on if you wanted to participate from the tab then go on play earn then launch pool choose the second pools you want to click stack and then enter the stack amount, click confirm and complete your stacking with rewards in reward histories after successful stacking. Next year, long ago, how to participate in the hotline community voting in the gate account is no less than one. You can participate and receive the airdrops without locking or stacking GT. Next is which accounts GT holdings will be included in the calculation. So the total GT holdings defined spot accounts, isolated margin account, corporate trading accounts, imports account, financial account, and the payment account standing, including GT2 and the GT with the crypto loan and the launch pads. Next is how is your airdrop amount calculated? Once you join project, the system will track your GT holdings and taking multiple random snapshots every hour to calculate your average hourly holdings. Your final rewards is issued based on your average holding during the entire project experience. Next is what is the GT per GT? So the per GT is an estimated values indicating the number of airdrops the tokens you could receive by participating in the hodler airdrops with GT holdings. And next is why are my holdings counted differently across the projects? The systems we uses random access to calculate your average hourly holdings and or when you join each project, so the calculated average holdings may vary. So in theory, if you are holding about remains a constant, your average hourly holdings should be same across all projects you participate. Next is what is the participation cap. So the different projects have the different individual participation limits. So you can check the details page or the event announcement for more information. Next is the can I participate in the multiple projects at the same time? Yeah, you can participate in the multiple projects at the same time. Next is how will the airdrops towards be distributed? So the airdrop will be calculated and distributed within the 14 working days after the project ends. So you can check it anytime in the launch holes and hodler airdrop. Here is the project introduction. So there is the layer one blockchain protocol built in the Rust with the in Genesis approach is scaling its on-chain user base to the million of the peoples and the native app distribution platforms that gives the developers access to the every users. Many of the industry's best investors, including the blockchain capital Pantera, the trading and the Red Point, the CMT Digital, Five Currency, ATRW, Slow Ventures, Gemini, Gemini, the Paris Hilton, DCF Bot, and the Camel Ravikant, and TV Chains, and Brian Pellegrino, and the Max Power, Lobdot, and Ion, and many more are bakers of try. So the WXTM, the listed on again these times is one ratio one to grab tokens of the Ethereum on. X is a minor cherry, so the cherry is a little one block tutorial built in the rest with the Genesis approach to scaling. It's on tune user base to the minor. So yes. Next is the technical overview, token economics, and the technical overview, token circulation. So, okay, so here is the launch form, and we are already describing its feature and its properties and its overview and its FAQs, its information are listed. I already shared everything, and now it's over now the project. So I'm going to say everyone to take care of yourself, take care of your child. Uh, Thanks so much for joining us right now. Everyone who's joined here. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to end. Okay, everyone. As a bot is the Launchpool. Launchpool is a platform where users can stack their assets or provide the liquidity to earn their rewards into new project tokens, and users can now log the specified tokens in the Launchpool to receive the crowdfunding project tokens rewards. So join the Launchpool now. Next, how can I participate in the Launchpool? First, log into your gate accounts and then navigate to the launch pool page and choose the project you want to participate in the stack your assets taxes which ones can I stack in the launch pool. The tokens eligible and the participant will be the announced on the events. Which coins can I stack in the launch pool. So the tokens eligible for the participation will be announced on the my